So my name is SolidusFX. This is my first ever Moab gameplay on NW3 on Hard Hat. Recently joined a clan called EoG, and I'm gonna be uploading this I'm gonna be uploading this to their channel, get them promotion. And I'm joined by Footlong, who's done one commentary with me before. So yeah.
Alright, so we're starting off pretty good with a good start with the MSR.
Yeah, I was really just sniping. I didn't think, honestly, this is one of those things where I had no expectation of getting, even trying for Moab. I was just sniping the entire time. And people probably will say something because I've used the MP7 to get it. Yes, I know, which is overpowered, newbie, good gun, whatever you want to call it. But I mean,
it's overused, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, Frank, I think like 90% of players use the MP7 now, or FMGs, or a combination of both.
I have a class specifically set just for MP7.
Well,
so.
I think the problem with the gun is just the fact that, like, I mean, like you said, the only one counter I can think of is the M4, but even then, like, I've used it, and yes, it's a counter, but it's not enough of one to justify. Just ignore kind of the first like minute and a half of this game. I was just doing terribly, and this is where I pick it up now. So, before this, I was just not playing at all. But yeah, I mean, like, yes, I know they said they patched / nerfed the MP7, but it didn't make enough of a difference.
They just made it take a couple more bullets to kill. And I mean, with that kind of fire, if you ever rapid fire on there, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know what I find funny though? I find the three most used guns in this game are the MP7, the ACR, and the PP90, which is kind of funny because, like, I don't know what they were thinking. Because remember in NW2, like, there was a lot more balance in the guns. I mean, yes, the UMP was overpowered, but like, you still had people, like, the AK was good, the ACR was good, the SCAR was good, even like a TAR-21 was good. And sorry?
I love the TAR-21, yeah, it was a really good gun.
Yeah, there was a lot more balance, for sure.
A lot of balance. You could actually... You could actually kill people. It wasn't a gun where if you ran into like 4 people having it, you could take them out. You could actually kill them with it.
Well, exactly.
One of your own guns.
And this game, I find, I mean, it's not that it's terrible. It's just I find unless you're using those guns, you're kind of limited in how well you can do. Now, mind you, I do really well. Like right now, I'm using the MK14, but that's because I'm just really good with it. But
it's
I mean,
a really good gun. You know how to use it.
Well, it's extremely powerful. It's semi-auto, but I mean, if you can play well with it, you can do all. That's the problem being is that it is semi-auto. So like, if I go close range against an MP7, I'm screwed. There's no way I'm gonna win at all. And it's funny you talk about rapid fire because this MP7 I picked up is rapid fire silencer.
Like, that's one of the best things besides.
Well, I use silencer. I didn't use rapid fire. I use range though. It's funny, this entire game I was sitting in their spawn, but they never actually got smart enough to manage to kill me, which is kind of funny. Like right there, I mean, I should have been dead, because I mean they both spawned there, and then I still just somehow survived.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And there's a little bit of a gap where I don't kill anyone, because my teammates are doing their job. We'll say though, the other thing I do really like with this game is how with domination. Remember before it was like NW2, if you had C and B, no matter what they were spawn trapped. I mean, yes, the only map I could think of in this interchange, you can spawn trap on A, A. But like a lot of maps, you can have like A and C and still do well and still be able to win. Like you don't have to have, for instance, B in another one. But I think that's one thing that, like, I think the problem with this game is that the weapons, they don't have a lot of balance, but like game modes they do somehow. So it kind of traded off.
Yeah,
but
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You can, I think you can agree with that.
So I'm guessing by now your heart's pounding out of your chest.
Honestly, no. Not at all, actually.
Oh, I got it.
I was playing it cool the entire time. Like, I wasn't...
First I was going for it and I was just like, yeah, I'm on a good kill streak, and then someone's like, you're gonna go for a Moab, aren't you? I'm like, oh crap. I didn't think about that.
And then you thought about it. See, me, I never had, like, I got myself in the mindset where I'm not going for one. I'm just playing to seek. I was honestly just going for a good KD. I wasn't trying for anything.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that guy didn't shoot you. Oh.
Yeah, well, he was in last stand and didn't know what he was doing. But, like, it's just, I don't know, I guess you do have to have some knowledge of spawns, which I thankfully do. One thing I do like about this game is the spawns are way more predictable than they are in any other game in the last ones. The spawns are so easy to, like, I've learned all the spawns on all the maps really easily. And I've seen, because remember, Trish showed me this thing. She was playing free-for-all, there's my Moab. She was playing free-for-all on Dome, and she was sitting in spawn, and she got like 8 kills in a row. Just because the way the spawn was working out. Like, it was honest, I watched it, and it was the most broken thing I've ever seen. Like, I've seen bad spawns, and then I saw that, and I was like, see, now, why don't they really, I'm hoping they patched it since then, because like, she was sitting, and people were just spawning in front of her constantly. Like, it's not like they were spawning near her, they were spawning quite literally in front of her. And I don't understand, like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I
think they'll probably fix it. Well, well, it's also our Infinity Ward we're talking about here, so they might not fix it.
I don't know. I mean, but all in all, the game isn't terrible. I mean, it's funny, I got my Moab and I still haven't died.
It's bad.
Well, they were pretty terrible. I think I die soon. I don't remember when. So pretty much after that, I mean, it's pretty definitive. I mean, we obviously win the game by quite a large margin.
Yeah.
I was playing with Mitch in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna get in the game, but I never got it.
I know. You missed it. You missed my first Moab.
I was disappointed. Don't rub it in.
Okay. And then there's Mitch advertising for EoG, which is kind of funny to see. This is actually my first game of the day, or first game of the evening, and I got it. So I was kind of happy.
That was that second Moab I got. It was like the second game of the day, and the first game of the day I had a 22 kill streak, and
I just died. That was probably what, a good at least 30 kill streak. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna laugh right here at this. This is what you call just like that was just pure luck right there. I got it so easily. But in all honesty, the people we were playing against were pretty bad. I mean, like, you know,
that's great.
So, one other thing I want to talk about quickly was FMGs. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I find like
not as many people are using it as in the beginning, but they're still.
Oh, well, I find they've died off. Like, I don't find as many people using them now. I don't know what it is. Maybe they patched them and made them really bad. But I do find if people are using them, like literally the entire team is using them, or no one is using them. Like, I've never found a balance where you found, yeah, you have like maybe one guy using it the odd time, but I've never had an entire team. Well, I have, sorry, once, but it's not common, really. And that's the game. I don't know what my final score was, but we'll see in a second. And I think I got the final kill cam too. Nope, this guy does. Look at that.
With the herpin and derpin and a derpin and a herpin.
Little hard scope. Let's see. Oh, 47 and 8. There you go.
47 and 8.
Alright.
Nice.
There you go.